Alright guys, so what's up? Ultra out here with another video. Thanks for stopping by the channel. And this is kind of a technical video, and the subject is PlayStation 4 Slim. It overheated and the fan was running at 100% and you burned out the fan terminal, meaning the power plug that plugs into the fan to cool it down. If you burn that out, or the power that goes to it, then this is a video for you. Trying to fix my friend's PS4. I was going around through the menu, connected to the Wi-Fi, and it said PS4 is too hot, just shut off. It seems like it's really hot right here. I'm gonna see if there's any exhaust air coming out. Seems like the fan died, but look at all this dust. Where is this PlayStation supposed to get air from? That's the notification. Yeah, that's fine. Turn off. So I replaced the fan. You could buy one for like $7 shipped, but the problem is when I put the fan in, I still didn't have fan still didn't work. It was dead. So then I looked and saw that the terminal was actually, the connection for the fan was burned out. So then I looked for used motherboards, and they're $100. So let's see. Oh, the listing actually ended. So let me refresh it. Price is going up. So you're looking at like $100 for a motherboard. The terminal for the fan that burns out is this one up here. Actually, let me see if I could screen cut right here. So this is basically it right here. So this little terminal on top that I'm kind of going over with the mouse, that one was actually open right here. So what ended up happening is then I took the wire from the fan that goes to this terminal and I connected it to here, to the board. So anyways, I had already spent like $7, and I didn't want to spend more, or actually for the customer, the person that I was helping fix this PlayStation 4, they told me, well, they're probably not willing to buy this motherboard because it's already $100 plus like my work. You're looking at almost the price of a used, or like almost new PlayStation, right? PS4 Slim. So basically it's not even worth. So you can see right here that there's a gang of dust. All the little vent holes are gonna get clogged up. Basically the fan was overworking itself and the board got overheated, burned out, and then I ended up connecting the fan directly to it and it still didn't work. So here's me plugging in directly or bypassing the little connection to the PS4 Slim with the new fan. Didn't work. The fan still doesn't spin. I plugged it in to the TV and power with the top cover open so I could see the fan, and nothing. So conclusion is still didn't work. So I had to find another way. And I actually ended up testing the old fan with the 5 volt from a USB and a wire. I figured out the black wire is negative, red one's positive, and the gray/green, looks kind of gray to me, is like the control wire. It controls the speed. When I was try the fan with just 5 volts to positive and negative on the fan, it didn't work. It would just kind of spin and then stop. So I'm guessing it needed like control. So just kind of testing around with the meter. What I figured out is if you plug in the control wire to the 5 volts, you will get that fan to spin. I don't think it's spinning at the fastest it can spin, probably like 30 to 60%. I'm guessing like 40%ish, 40 to 50%ish, because it's a 12 volt fan and you're giving it 5 volts. See though, so there I am testing it, just plugging it in, it'll spin and it'll stop. So then I figured out, well, let's plug in this little control wire, and with this control wire on positive, it actually will keep spinning. So maybe my bad, maybe I didn't, but I figured 90% of the time it's gonna be the fan, because the fan's gonna wear out. But this fan had been overworked, so it burned out the board, or the control driver. So let's fast forward. So then I wanted to measure how many amps. So there we're looking at the close-up. It's a 12 volt 1.3 amp fan. That's what it's rated at by Delta Electronics Incorporated. I think that's the original fan that came with the PS4 Slim. I put it in series on the negative side and wanted to check out the amps. So 0.3 amps. Let's say 0.35, 0.34, 0.35. So I figured, you know what? I think a USB port will be able to handle that. And what do we end up doing? So basically, I decided let's drill a little hole. Actually, I had to drill 2 holes. Put a little hole, so I figured put the USB cable going in the middle, so that you could have the option of either. So having the option of either USB ports, and I think I had to drill the other side too because I couldn't get the cover. It wasn't that hard. Of course, soldering's, you just got to get it right. So I'm checking the length, and I tie a knot. Just kind of basically recording a little too much, but so I figured that would be good. So I ended up just kind of cutting the terminal because I actually glued it on there with crazy glue. So like I said, the red and the gray wire to the positive on the USB cable, and then the black one to the negative on the USB cable. So I'm gonna just fast forward here. I think there's a lot of soldering videos out there that are pretty good. You can see I got the red wire and the gray wire to this one, which is positive, and then I did the negative, the black wire, the fan black wire to the blue negative. I don't know why it's blue on this USB cable that I sourced. I think everything's ready to solder, so let's go to the cool part where it actually gets soldered. So here you can see I got the positive from the USB cable going to the red and gray wire on the fan, and then the black wire from the fan goes to the USB negative. So that I put them together and just solder them real quick. Bam, it's all done. Then I just put tape on it, and put tape around it, and then kind of secured it to the side of the way. There. So I think here's where I demo it. I just put like some paint with paint marker. You better work. Yeah, it actually works. So it works.
Here we go.
So here it is running.
I think we might be in business.
You can see that it is working. The DualShock controller plugged in on the white one on the right, and then the fan is the black one. So I actually did run a game, but let's rewind it so you could hear the actual fan. Let's see.
I think I might have fixed it with this little fan hack. So I put it in the middle, so you have 2 options. You could plug it here, and
see, so it's not too loud. It kind of works. I think here I get close to it.
We might be in business. as the fan is running. The little fan hack. It is updating right now. We'll see.
And it worked. So I did kind of mention that you also, the bottom cover, you also kind of need to cut out a little notch or drill a hole so the cable will actually go through. And I'm gonna have you hear the audio of the fan with and without it. All right, listen.
And then you're gonna hear the difference. It is kind of loud, but obviously you need it, because if you have no fan, then you're gonna have overheating issues. Watch, listen. So basically, the con, you got this wire.
The con is you got a wire sticking out, but the PlayStation now works. So you could buy a fan and just replace it for $8. Take it apart. There's videos on that. I'll probably link to one, and in the description maybe post a link to a disassembly video or fan replacement video. And then pretty much this is the fan hack for burned fan terminal PS4 Slim. So if this was helpful, I hope that you will like this video and share it to somebody that has a PlayStation that overheated and burned out the fan, either one. I still recommend replacing the fan, which is why I left the new one in here, and the old one is just a spare. So with that, end of the video. Thank you for watching. Peace. Keep it ultra. I'm out.